We want to welcome everybody out to Let's Really Talk About It podcast. My name is Sean John Pierre. You can follow me on IG at SeanJohn82.
It's your girl, Lady J. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, Lady J Lee Young. If y'all know how to spell, then I don't know what to tell y'all.
What's up, people? This is Steve Lyons, barber here at the shop. Follow me on, I forgot my Instagram that fast, too. Stephen Lyons, 5681, Instagram. Check it out.
Zakeem here. You can check me out on Instagram, to life_with love.
Hi, this is Missy. Y'all can follow me at M69Missy.
Yo, it's your boy Ray. You can follow me at Big Play Ray 21 on Instagram.
All right, y'all. I want to start off with a topic. Pretty much, what's some of the effects you feel like the pandemic had left on how people are today, like in the last 2 years? In the last 2 years, what's some of the effects you feel the pandemic have left on how people are today versus 2 years ago?
I think work ethics. People feel like they don't have to work now. They don't got comfortable. Some don't want to work. I mean, for whatever reason, whether it be fear of, getting sick or just, trying to swing by, get over or on the system or whatever you might want to call it. But I think most people are scared of working because they're going to get sick. Something might happen. They don't want their family, ill or so it's like rather stay home.
Is it don't want to work, or is it they learning their worth? Because they making people go to work in the condition they were going to. Is it don't want to work, or they know, hey, nah, these people don't really care about us?
People ain't been caring about us. At the end of the day, we got to care for ourselves. I mean, we only know what's best for us. So, I mean, I get it. We have to survive, but can't nobody tell me I have to go to work and then come home and get my kids sick. You know what I'm saying? But on the flip
Right.
side of that, too, is how do I pay my bills? You know what I'm saying? How do I maintain? Because these people, are the ones that's going to, whether it be assistants or something, they're the ones that got to provide for us. And we like stuck, basically.
Yeah, I just think that we're at a time now. I mean, we're 2 years into, we're about to be, post-pandemic ish, right? And I think that people have gotten familiar or comfortable with working at home. Those that didn't work at home in the first place, and then the pandemic made your job shift to a work from home. Now it's almost like, well, now I gotta work from home. Oh my God, I gotta find me a work from home job. And then if your job is thinking about bringing you back in, now it's a big old fuss because you've adjusted your life, your daycare, or like your child care, to working from home. But what people don't remember is that working from home is not a substitute for child care. And I think that we, or just people in general, I think that they have taken advantage of the pandemic with the whole work from home, and they have taken advantage of these companies needing people to come in. And so now they're asking for these outrageous starting wages, right? So,
I'm gonna say I disagree.
okay.
Not everything that you're saying. I'm saying it as far as them taking advantage of the situation, because I want you to think about this. They took advantage of us for so long. Now it's our turn. We do 2 years. Now all of a sudden we taking advantage of them. They've been robbing us for the longest. So why we can't spend time to rob them?
So I don't really think about it's like robbing, right? I think that fair market rate is fair market rate, regardless, right? And so you as an individual choose the job that you want.
You're right.
So it's not our fault that you are working at McDonald's or you're working cleaning up, right? That's your choice. But those type of jobs have a starting wage.
Yeah.
And now, because of the post-pandemic, these people saying, well, I need $18, $19 to come in for a job. 2 years ago, they were taken for $13.
Yeah, that's true.
So I get it, like, weirdly, and I do agree, because I was a proponent of this with raising the minimum starting pay to $15,
Yeah.
right? So I'm all for that. However, these people are coming in with no experience and asking for $20 an hour.
Yeah.
I
Now
just
that
want
part,
to try.
I agree with that part.
Well, I guess my take on it is the pandemic affected, from what I see, a lot of people more mentally, not like beyond work ethic, but like I think it affected them in either one or two ways. Like you either became more focused, more determined, or you allowed the certain incentives that they had out there to make you lazier. So you were looking for even a easier way out. And then coming out of it, a lot of people are still trying to find or take advantage, using the same verbiage, to take advantage of those situations, or they're more focused. A lot of people learn new trades when they were in lockdown and really poured themselves into things that would make them happy and that they would be passionate about. I think they're trying to explore that. So it's just two different perspectives on the mental aspect of it, I guess.
I agree.
I know that the candle business, the home candle business is booming now. I know everybody I know making candles. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think it brought out the entrepreneur in a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people started saying, okay, why am I investing on this company that really doesn't care about me when I could be investing on myself? What do I like to do? What can I bring, forth to the world? Some people decided to make candles. Some people sell T-shirts. Some people, whatever their business was, a lot of them started putting it out there. Because it's like, I'm not going to rely on the system to kind of put me in this predicament no more. Let me just do for my family. And it kind of made people step up a little bit, if you kind of ask me. I saw a lot of new businesses come forth.
Yeah, the pandemic did bring out a lot of entrepreneurs that I have ever seen, but also I think since we so accessible to the internet that we could see everything, that makes it even more seem like, oh, everybody is doing this. Meanwhile, people have probably been doing it, but we just didn't know because now Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all this stuff is right here in our face. So yeah, the pandemic definitely brought out a lot of entrepreneurs, and it did affect people mentally, physically, because I have some people that came back fat. Some people came back slow, some came sharper in the mind and all that stuff. So yeah, the pandemic did affect people in different ways. So yeah.
I agree.
Well, the pandemic has changed the whole outlook of society, in my opinion, completely. You got more people out here that have become internet successful than ever before, and the very nature of that success differs. You got the average girl that would, work a 9 to 5, take care of family. Now, on the internet shaking behind and some everything else. You got these guys on here, that are. It's just different. The whole mindset has changed tremendously. The family values have changed tremendously. Look at abuse went through the roof. Domestic violence. People were getting arrested left and right. Families splitting up, and it definitely, as a whole, the price of chicken. You can get a pack of chicken before, family pack for $4-5. Now it's $12-13, and it goes back to what you were saying. People are asking for more money because gas prices are.
So do we see it going better, or do we see it getting worse?
Well, I believe that it's gonna get. It has to get worse before it gets better.
I agree.
It has to get worse before it gets better. Right now, the government as a whole is capitalizing. They're holding back and they're extorting us for the smallest thing. A roll of tissue is. So it's going to get worse, and people are going to become more creative. And as they're being more creative, I just want to see how creative people are going to get.
So me personally, and I know it's not supposed to be personal, but I feel like I came out a better person in the pandemic, right? It showed me how important, although family was already important, right? But I would never thought that I could be in a house 3 to 6 months with a wife and kids, and that's all we had, right? And so truly, we had to learn each other, and we had to know how to love each other, right, differently. And so it truly helped. It helped me understand all the things that my wife does. And it helped her understand all the things that I do, right? And then I had to adapt from being in the office to being at home, and then the kids were home too. And it truly just showed me that it takes everything to be in order for the household to run and then to adapt, right? And I think that it made my kids better, So everything wasn't bad from the pandemic. I do think that some depression did come from it, but we made it fun, right? And we truly enjoyed each other. And I think that that's what we're missing, is that people who didn't open their minds up to enjoying each other, and they thought like, damn, I'm in a house with a joker again. But it was forced company, but we went on walks, we went outside, and we truly just enjoyed like family. So just wanted to share that with y'all too.
Man, I went bike riding, I almost died. I ain't about to go bike riding in so long. I bought a bike and went bike riding. I almost died. I just want to put that out here. So yeah, I get it too. Enjoy yourself.
Not to prolong the topic, but also during the pandemic, for me, I know for a fact that I can say I'm an entrepreneur full year and a half. I was doing it by myself, but it was a lot of learning courses going on Instagram. It was a lot of people teaching stuff how to make money at home. It was a lot of knowledge that was being passed around through Instagram, and even though people was making money and you got to buy the courses or whatnot, but still the point was I was still learning something at home, and it wasn't like it helped me in a sense, because it's now I can see more people out here that's like, trying to do the same thing I'm doing or doing something better than me, and they teaching us the rope, like they passing it down even though they charging. We ain't gonna get on that part, but they passing down the knowledge, which is, I thought it was dope, because everybody, they get in a certain level, they like to keep all the knowledge to themselves, and they don't want to bring up everybody else. So I thought it was cool. I learned something during this pandemic. I learned a lot, really. And I learned how to move when a certain situation happens. So if another pandemic happens, I'm buying up a stock and toilet paper. And water, all that. I'm buying up stock. Listen. Right. We might as well. Y'all talking about chicken. We need to go to gas, too, because them gas prices high.
We got to keep it honest, though. They passed it back down, but they made sure it benefited them, like you said.
Yes,
Of course.
Yes.
Of course. I understand. I'm not going to say I don't understand. I understand the purpose of them charging. Or I understand it because, they had to go through their steps to get there, too. We can't just get it off the rip like that, but I understand it. Trust me, I do. But I just think it should be free. That's just me.
I agree. We already said that we done been through too much, like down through the years. Like we should be passing it back down for free. Like
For free.
That's that should be our way of getting the leg up. But we live in a capitalistic society.
World,
period.
yeah.
So
Yeah.